If you listen to your first album, what do you hear? What sort of person do you hear when you listen to that album?
Total madness. I mean, nothing. It's like, how can I describe it? It's insane. I mean, there's no actually an arrangement of the songs. It's just one riff after the other, lyrics everywhere or wherever. It was just madness, speed and madness.
And when did you evolve into the band that you're now? Was there some sort of turning points and you say, well, if I listen to that album, then I could say, well, that made us grow more into the band we are now?
Can you please rephrase it because of the...
Well, you say your first album was total madness, riffing and riff after riff, and the lyrics just flowing all over the place. If you listen to, well, let's pick the second album. What do you hear if you listen to the second album compared to the first one?
Compared to the first one, actually, the second album was quite a shock for us because we had just won the Rock the Nation award, and we had signed a deal with Nuclear Blast and Rock the Nation. So as you understand, this was like quite a breakthrough of the band. It was like, all right, now what? It was the first time that we actually recorded an album in a very, very professional studio with the guidance of a producer and a really good sound engineer.
And what did they learn you?
Sorry?
What did you learn from them?
How our things are supposed to be. I cannot describe it. I mean, way better than that. I mean,
how to structure your songs?
Not only construction of the songs, but also the way that you should play. I mean, even our the way that we played, the technique that we played, even changed through the recordings. Even that. I mean, it's something totally different. Hello, Flo.
And then 2 years ago you had your third album, Dead Again, and now you have a new album. What did you do for this album you did differently compared to the third one, Dead Again?
I think Bloodbath, our latest album, is, to my opinion, is the best one so far. I do not underestimate the others, but it's, in my opinion, my personal opinion, is the best album so far. Because we really worked on detail on the songs, and the thing is that we worked for the third time in a row with the same producer, so he knew our sound from the past, he knew us from the past, he knew how we wanted a sound, an album to be, where he knew how our sound should be. So we just focused on the details who would make this album more special than the other ones.
Is there one example of a song that you say, well, we focused on this specific detail, and that is...
No, it's only, it's not details on the song, but it's details on the technical stuff. We will make a song or a whole album sound better or closer to what you want to hear, closer to my point of view about my music. It's not about the songs, it's about the technical stuff that the whole album comes through so as to reach the final point.
Well, the album is called Bloodbath. Something to do with the Euro crisis?
Actually, not with Euro crisis, but in the whole crisis around the world. I mean, it's not the Euro thing. I really don't like when people have, short memory, because this whole thing didn't start from Europe, but it started from the USA like 3 years ago. So it's not a Euro thing, it's like worldwide thing. It's worldwide crisis, it's worldwide poverty. Rich people are getting richer, poor are remaining the same, or maybe getting even poorer. You can see war starting everywhere, even in the Middle East or in Africa or everywhere you can see war and people dying and suffering from everything. So if you just take metaphorically, the title Bloodbath, it's not only about real blood, but metaphoric blood for suffering and everything.
what is your idea of the world? Is it well? Are we heading for disaster, or will it turn out for the better?
Yeah, Nostradamus said that 2012 is going to be the disaster of the world. No, I'm just kidding. I think we're just heading to something different. I mean, the whole system as it works now, as it worked now, it's totally reached to an end. So with all this crisis and everything, it's just going down, so as to rebuild everything. And I believe that after all this crisis and the world will be better. I just hope. I mean,
you hope or you think?
I hope. I mean, I cannot think because I'm not that much into the stuff. But I just hope that people will be better, will realize what was going on so far for all these years, all this exploitation from everybody. So we should just, just change our minds and everything will be better.